second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 video. Today I want to talk to you guys about this 2-pack, the Renew Your Vows, Spider-Man and Spinneret. Saw it at Target, picked up 2. And before I open them, I want to talk about the packaging, right? Because I haven't even said my opinion on the no plastic packaging. And when I first saw it, it was different. It was thinner and lighter than I expected it to be, or than what I'm used to anyway. But it's not bad. It's colorful. It looks pretty cool. I like the way the figures look on it. And if it does save the planet, then I'm all for it. Except plastic is also recyclable. But if it's a budget cut thing, then I also understand it. It seems like they're saving on packaging, charging us more for figures, and we're not getting anything extra. And what I mean is, you're paying a little more for 2 figures than you would normally pay, and they don't have Build-A-Figures. Now, I know 2-packs usually don't have Build-A-Figure parts, and that's, I guess, towards the Iron Spider and the Future Foundation and all those other single-carded figures that don't have Build-A-Figure parts, but we're still paying $25, $26. This one was $52, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. It could have been a little more. I got to double-check. But the point is, it wasn't too bad in comparison to Iron Spider. This was $25, essentially, for each figure, $26. And they do come with an alternate head and different hands and stuff like that. But the packaging is cool. It's the first time I've ever seen the no plastic packaging. I know a lot of people are bummed out by the new packaging. For me, it doesn't really make a difference. The only issue, I think, well, it's a big issue actually, about not having a window in your boxes is that you don't see the item you're purchasing. And it's kind of like a luck of the draw. It's like opening blind boxes. You don't know the quality figure you have. And I've seen people who've opened this exact same box and have terrible repaints, from the spider symbol being off, or the spider webs on the face being off center, and Spinneret missing webs. So many quality issues. Someone said that their leg was locked in and they couldn't twist it. So I'm hoping that I at least get 2 clean looking figures and open this plastic free packaging in front of you guys for the first time. So yay, let's get it done. All right, looking for the tape with the X-Acto knife. I'm just gonna open it carefully. This box feels flimsy as heck. It's super thin. I don't want to rip it. I feel like you can tear this really easy. I'm sure they even saved up on the cardboard because it's almost twice as thinner than it was before. And inside are... Oh my god. That's cool for the environment. But shoot, it looks different. Alright, someone said that they look like caskets and tombs. So you have some cardboard and 2 figures in these bags with the accessories. But I want to open Spider-Man first, because again, all I'm hoping for is to get a clean repaint. I don't want any messed up spider webs. Even though I know I could probably fix it, I don't want to. That's not the point. The point is to have 2 cool figures with no issues out of this plastic-free package. So let's hope for the best, guys. Come on. Please give me something nice. I don't want an ugly figure. Oh, not bad. Not bad. Yeah. You know, this figure reminds me of the 12-inch Spider-Man figure. Almost like to a T. This is the exact same thing. Joints are tight. Yeah, the colors are good. The webs look clean. The emblem's nice. In the face, right? I was worried about the spider webs in the face, particularly because I've seen some that are not centered, and it would bug me if this wasn't centered, honestly. But it is pretty clean. I can't complain. The back logo is not bad. These butterfly joints look different, and they're pretty stiff. These look like different arms completely. The body's the same as the retro Spider-Man, but it's a clean figure, so I'm not really too upset with this. I'll go through the articulation later, but it looks good. Now time for Spinneret. Hoping MJ doesn't let me down. I've seen Dan Hu's review, and she was missing a lot of webs on her neck and shoulder. And I hope to not have any paint mishaps on this figure, because, again, that's the problem with buying windowless boxes. You don't see what you're purchasing. So let's hope for the best. Ooh, not so bad, not so bad. She actually looks really good. Pinless body. I believe that's the new Shriek body. She looks really good. The emblem has a little smudge right there. I could probably just clean off. No big deal. But overall, she looks pretty clean. I made a custom of this a while back. I didn't get to review the entire figure, but I did sneak her in one of the videos. This one looks a lot better than the one I made, mainly because of the head sculpt is far more accurate to the comic than the one I made. But I like it. I'm super pleased. A little black on the face too. Oh, that comes off. But I believe this is a really cool Spinneret figure. In fact, this 2-pack is better than the old MJ and All New All Different Spider-Man 2-pack. These two actually fit because they're both from the same comic. And the All New All Different Spider-Man and Mary Jane weren't. So I'm happy to have these two. They look really cool. And as far as price goes, they weren't that much more expensive than average. $52. I mean, you're going to pay $50 for an average 2-pack anyway. So this one I didn't have too much issue with versus the Iron Spider, who was $32 with no Build-A-Figure part. Here's a quick side-by-side of the Renew Your Vows Spider-Man and the retro carded Spider-Man that we recently got. Both of these figures are exactly the same, minus the feet, butterfly joints, shoulders, biceps, and lower arms, and the heads, of course, and the paint jobs. But essentially the entire body is built the same way. The new one, of course, has the pinless feature. Throw a Pizza Spider-Man in there, and now we have 3 of the original classic Spider-Man suits from Hasbro. And again, I still don't know which one is my favorite one. I like the Pizza Spider-Man the most, to be honest with you. But I do like the Renew Your Vows 2-pack version. I think his shoulders are a little slim in comparison to the retro carded version, right? And one issue I have with the Iron Spider is he's kind of small when you compare him to these retro bodies. And this is supposed to be an armored suit, so I have kind of an issue with that, right? If it's an armored suit, then he should be bigger because the suit's going over his body, but it seems like it's smaller than it should be. But when you compare him to Pizza Spider-Man, it makes a little more sense. He's a bit taller than Pizza Spider-Man, but he's not as wide in the shoulders as Spider-Man, so it's a hit and miss. Nothing too much to complain about. Here we have the unmasked head, which we first got, I believe, with the 2-pack, the old 2-pack with the All New All Different Spider-Man, and then we got it with the 12-inch Spider-Man. It's the exact same head, just painted slightly different. And I don't really like this paint job. It has like a smug look on his face, and that's not really Peter Parker. I don't like this. I don't know. Something about his face just doesn't look right to me. But it's a cool unmasked head if you want to unmask some of your figures. It's always good to have this option, so I am grateful to have it. But what do you think about this 2-pack? Do you got it yet? Are you looking forward to picking it up? And if so, what do you think about the plastic-free packaging and the price increase? I know those two things suck, right? Or one of the two at the very least. I think the price increase is probably worse than the plastic-free packaging, because I understand why they would get rid of some of the plastic. But to increase price and not give us more for our buck is disappointing, to say the least. But I do like these figures. I didn't want to be too negative on them, but I don't want to be like super ecstatic for the changes that have happened. I'm not against the changes, minus the price increase. Again, with this one, I'm not having too much of an issue with, because for a 2-pack, you're going to pay $50. But let's go look at the Null and the Venom 2-pack, which is $73. And I know the wingspan is huge on those, so, you know, I guess if that's how you want to start charging now. It's like they're charging a full figure price for accessories. You're paying $20 extra for some wings on Venom, and then you're paying essentially $10, $11 more for the legs on the Iron Spider. And I don't know if I like that. I don't want to pay $10 for an accessory that should come with a figure in the first place. And then you're not giving me Build-A-Figures with any of these Spider-Man figures. And so I'm kind of disappointed. But all you inbox collectors, I feel your pain. It sucks to have a package that you're not really sure what's inside to hold on to for a while. And then, you know, 6 months, maybe a year, 2 years later, you decide to open it, and then the figure is not what you thought it was. That'll suck. So I do feel your pain. But as far as opening the package and getting a euphoric feeling or some type of emotional connection to opening boxes, I get none. I want the figures. The boxes mean nothing to me. And, you know, I'm pretty overall satisfied with this 2-pack. This is a good 2-pack to have. I would recommend it, especially if you were unable to get the retro card Spider-Man. This is a very good replacement. So, I don't know. I look forward to getting more Spider-Man figures. I really hope the quality holds. And I don't hope to pay $32 for figures with no Build-A-Figure parts. That Iron Spider is really disappointing. It's a bittersweet situation. But YouTube, let me know what you think about these figures, if you have them or if you're looking forward to them. If you like this review, feel free to give a guy a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
But if you choose to subscribe, you the man. Yes, you. Everyone below in the comments, yes, you too. Thank you very much for showing me love. Who knew? It's ironic how we think out the box for you too, right?
Sing, 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 sing. Everybody.